Okay, ladies, so ignore my unmade bed, but, and ignore my husband's suitcase that hasn't been unpacked. Welcome to my real life. All right, so this is pretty standard outfit for me for Scotland for the day. When we talk about layers, it's not so much that the temperature is cold. So if you're looking at the weather and you say, oh, 50 degrees, that's 50 degrees with 30-mile-an-hour winds because you are surrounded by water in the entire circumference of Scotland. You have the ocean on both sides, and you have hundreds, literally hundreds of lochs in the middle. So kind of like when you go to the beach and you have the bay on one side and the ocean on the other, and you get that constant breeze. Except add rain and really cold temperatures at night. So layering is essential. I'm going to kind of tell you how I do it so I don't have to take too much. And then hopefully this will help. So my first layer is kind of like a tighter skin shirt. This one's by Magellan. I love it. It never gets too hot to be in a long sleeve thin t-shirt, but it is wick proof. So when I sweat, the sweat doesn't stay on me. It dries quickly, and that way I don't get too cold. And then second layer is my North Face 0 degree fleece. I wore this, if you look at my pictures from last year, I hardly ever took it off because it was freezing. I highly suggest you find you a good, not Old Navy, really warm fleece. Then I have my toboggan. I love this one. It has a ponytail holder in the top. And then my last top layer is my rain jacket. And it is totally waterproof, and it's long, and it covers my booty. And it's made by Columbia. And so most days I wore the long sleeve t-shirt, the fleece, and the rain jacket. There was a couple of days where I did not wear the fleece, but it was very rare. In terms of pants, if it's going to rain, I wear my waterproof ones. You can get them in Academy. They dry real quick. And if it's not going to rain, I like my leggings. Nowhere's fancy at all in Scotland. I mean, we went into the nicest restaurants dressed just like this, and everybody else looked like us. And then I take 2 pairs of shoes, and that's all. My Columbia tennis shoes, which are water resistant. It's kind of like my daily wearers that I wear here at home. And then my boots, which are waterproof. You can see they've had a lot of love, but I love them. So this is what we mean by layer. So I do not take another fleece or another rain jacket or another toboggan. I use those the whole time we're there. If they get dirty, I'll wash them. In lots of the Airbnbs and at Paul and Christine's house, we can wash clothes. So I pretty much just pack for 7 days and then wash as I need to. Okay, so let's talk toiletries for a minute. I'm a huge bath products girl, so this is always a little bit of a challenge for me, and it took me a couple of international trips to really figure out what worked for me because I don't like to smell bad, and I don't like hotel soap. So I have now kind of got it narrowed down to a science. So the first thing I love is these little re-zip bags by Target, and they look like this, and they're reusable, and they're totally waterproof, and if they get nasty, you can wash them out with water or just throw them away. But I love them, and they come in packs of 5, and these are the 2 that I've actually been using. This is just the extra pack of the box that I wanted to save and show you. So in terms of shampoo and conditioner and body wash, guys, I've had it taken every single time that I go through baggage check at customs. They take it. Especially if you're packing enough for 2 weeks. So I got it down to things that they don't take, because if it's even slightly over 3 ounces, they just take it from you. And like my husband says, we're not going to a third world country. Scotland and Ireland have shampoo, but I like my own. So here's how I deal with shampoo and conditioner. This is made by Ethnic, and you can buy it on Amazon. And these are solid shampoos and conditioners, and these are actually the 2 that were in my little bag here. But going for 2 weeks, I'll probably take them all 5 and put them in the bag. They smell really good. And then you just kind of foam it through your hair just like you would do regular soap. It comes with 3 shampoos because you use shampoo faster than you do conditioner, and 2 conditioners, and they fit right in this little baggie. And if it gets wet, who cares, because it's in a Ziploc bag. Body wash is the other thing they take from me every time, and so I found these, and they're made by Good Nest, and I buy them at Target, and you actually find them in the baby section. But it pops open, and it's little soap sheets, and they actually work really good. Now, typically I have to use 2 of them because I'm a big girl. You know, this is for littles. But I use this, and that keeps them from taking my soap from me. There's also another brand at Target that I've used that's over in the, it's called Next, and it's in like the regular toiletry section, but I like these better. All right, and then Scotland hotels and Airbnbs do not provide wash rags. So this is my wash rag. I know it looks see-through. It dries very, very fast. It also goes in my little baggie so that if it's wet, who cares? Won't get on your stuff. All right, and then this is my thing you plug stuff into, portable charger. But on the side, you see it says UK, and you just flip that guy down. It comes out the back side. You plug it in. It's got 1 big plug and then 4 USBs on the back. When you get done, you just push the button on the side, and you push that guy back in. And that's it. He goes a little case. All right, and then finally, medicine. I have bad allergies, so I have to travel with an astronomical amount of Sudafed, and I got really sick over there last year. Really, really sick, like 102 fever for more than half the week. But we made it through. But I've got Zyrtec and Advil and antibiotics, and I know your nurse's brain's probably blowing up right now, but I keep it in this little thing because all those pill bottles are just too much and doesn't fit. This fits right in the top of my bag. And then this is my toiletry bag. I don't wear makeup, but if I did, I would have room for it still in here. But this has got all your normal stuff, you know, deodorant, eye stuff, razors. Oh, this also doubles as shaving cream, by the way. Do you need it? All the things in there. And that's how I get toiletries through without having any issue. Oh, one other thing. This is from Lush, and it's a lotion bar. And I put it in a baggie. I actually just used all the one that I had. So I get to replace mine with a new one. But it looks like this. And it's solid. And it goes right into the little rezip baggie. So I hope that helps. Okay, so before we pack it all up, I want to tell you a couple of different ways that I get it all in. The first thing is the whole reason I love this bag, and I can go for 2 weeks to Europe in it, is because it's tricky. This is actually 2 backpacks, and if you don't know it, then you just think it's one big backpack. But what happens is that this snaps off, and this is a separate backpack. So you actually have 2 backpacks that snap onto each other. That's why I love this Osprey brand. This is pretty big on the inside. I'll zoom out so you can see it. There we go. I should have unzipped it, guys, before the video. This is very painful. All right. So it's big on the inside. Almost like a suitcase, really. And then it has this built-in compression pocket right there. I'm still packed from the beach. Up here, it has a place where I put stuff I need to access, like medicine or wipies or anything like that. And then it's got a computer case if you want to take your computer to Scotland, which I do not. All right, so I have this space, and my biggest thing, if you're going to buy something to help you pack, is these Go Next packing cubes. This is my packing cube that I used when I went to Florida. When I went to the beach. It's big and bulky, and I don't use it for international travel. It's just a quick fix. These are double compression. They're made by Gonex. You can buy them on Amazon, so Gonex. And when we start packing, I will show you how to make sure you get everything into your packing cubes and really use it to its maximum capacity. So there are your 2 tips. Okay, ladies, so here is what I'm packing. These are my 8 outfits. Right there, that's it. Those are my pants that I wear on the plane. But I've got 4 outfits that have leggings and 4 that have quick dry pants. And on some of them I do have like a little sweatshirt. Not all of them, but you know, I did get cold last year. I wore multiple layers last year, so I can kind of interchange those as needed. There's my rain jacket and my big fleece, my 2 scarves, and my toboggans. So now, and my nightgown, and we're gonna roll all this up and put it in a packing cube. Okay, so now in my packing cube, this is the biggest one. I have got those 4 outfits with the quick dry pants and the sweatshirts. They're on the bottom, and my nightgown, so that's 5 on the bottom. What I do when I get the packing cube halfway packed is I zip it up halfway, about like that. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to shove the other ones to the back. So I'm going to show you in a minute how I roll it up. All right, so to roll the clothes, here's what I do. I put my pants on the bottom, my skinny shirt in the middle, my sweatshirt on the top, and I roll from the bottom, and it makes a roll. And this is the last one that's going in the packing cube, and it's going to look like it's not going to fit, but it's totally going to fit. It's going to go in, and you're going to push really hard all the way to the back. And then it zips up the side on either side. You got to work a little bit. Okay, now believe it or not, all of those clothes are now in that packing cube right there. I did have to take the nightgown out, but everything else is in here. Once I get it zipped, I kind of step on it, stand on it, flatten it a little bit. And if you don't pack it quite as full as I did, you can zip up the sides. You can buy cheapo packing cubes, and they won't work as good. But all those clothes that were on my bed, except for the jacket and the nightgown, are now in that little bag right there. Okay, so now my packing cube is right in my backpack. If you bought a pack similar to mine or like mine, make sure you take the packing cube, push it all the way down to the bottom of the bag, because it leaves you enough room for your toiletry bag right there. See, there's my toiletry bag, my lotion, my soap, my wash rag and shampoo, my converter, my underwear, and all that stuff's at the top. All right, and then the other part of my backpack, the part that straps on the front, I got my medicine and all that good stuff. And then I had another packing cube. Okay, that's got the rain jacket and the fleece and my scarves and my hats, and it actually has a little room in it for if I wanted to bring something back. And it all zips up. I do take my underwear that's right there, and I will put it in a packing cube and smash it down. It'll go right there in the mesh part. But guys, that's everything. Packing cubes, that's the way to go. All right, and so here's the whole thing. The little one is strapped onto the front of the big one. It's all packed. I even have empty pockets here, empty pockets over here. I don't really have anything in this little zipper pouch. I don't have anything back here in the back where the computer goes, so I can stuff stuff there. But for the most part, she's all ready to go.